Hello students, welcome back. We were doing acid, base and salt, and up to now we have completed NaCl, that is common salt, sodium chloride, and we have completed NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide, and we have done bleaching powder. And I was explaining you that bleaching powder is calcium oxychloride. It is prepared when we take slaked lime along with chlorine gas, the gas which we have got from the chlor-alkali process. NaCl and H2O, when they mix in presence of electric current, then we are getting NaOH, H2 and Cl2. Okay, that Cl2 we have taken here in our reactant along with calcium hydroxide, and what we got? We got calcium oxychloride, that is bleaching powder, and along with water. Okay, up to now we have completed bleaching powder, and I have told you that bleaching powder has many uses. For example, it is used in paper industries, it is used in textile industries, it is used as a oxidizing agent in our labs since it contains oxygen with it. Okay, and it is used as the disinfectant for water treatment plant. So I think bleaching powder is clear to you. Now we will start today baking soda. You must have heard the word baking soda. Can you tell the formula of baking soda? Baking soda is NaHCO3. How? First we will write baking soda. Okay, baking soda, what is the formula for it? NaHCO3. NaHCO3 is the formula for baking soda. And what is the scientific name given to it? It is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, repeat once again, sodium hydrogen carbonate, and I can write it sodium bicarbonate also. Okay, both the names are given to the baking soda. Okay, now we will do the preparation, how baking soda is prepared. If you take brine solution NaCl, yes, plus H2O is called brine, isn't it? Along with it, when we take CO2 plus NH3, what is CO2? CO2 is carbon dioxide, and what is NH3? NH3 means ammonia. If I take this, then I am going to get the products NH4Cl, that is ammonium chloride. Along with it, I will get NaHCO3, isn't it? That is the main product which we want to evolve out from this. Okay, that is baking soda. Okay, ammonium chloride along with sodium hydrogen carbonate. So whenever we want to make baking soda, we have to take brine solution. Along with brine solution, I will take carbon dioxide, then ammonia, and I am going to get two products. One is ammonium chloride, NH4. It is made from ammonia. It will become ammonium chloride along with sodium hydrogen carbonate. I think the preparation equation is clear to you. Okay. Now, what will happen if I have to explain the properties of sodium hydrogen carbonate? Then how I can explain? the NaHCO3 when it is heated up, okay, when we heat them, we are using it in cooking purposes also. So when we heat it, then what product I am going to get? I am going to get Na2CO3. What is Na2CO3? It is sodium carbonate along with water and carbon dioxide gas. Okay, this is very important reaction. If you want to balance it, that write 2 here. Okay, it will become 2NaHCO3. It is very important reaction which show that what will happen when baking soda is heated up. One of your NCERT question is also same, that what will happen when NaHCO3 is heated up. Okay, so in it will come like this also, that there is one cook, he want to bake one cake and he forgot to add one main ingredient for making of cake. What is that main ingredient? That main ingredient is baking soda, and next we are going to read baking powder also. Baking soda plus tartaric acid, when we add both, then it will form baking powder. Okay, that he forgot to add baking powder to his cake. One of the important reaction for it is, you have to tell that whenever it is heated up, you see that Na2CO3 means sodium carbonate is coming out along with CO2 gas. What the CO2 gas will have the purpose? It will make the cake more soft and fluffy. The fluffy nature of cake is due to formation of CO2 gas. Whenever the CO2 gas is coming out, it will form small pores inside the cake, and which make the cake more soft and spongy, isn't it? So baking powder we were talking. Baking powder is the addition of, whenever baking powder is added with baking soda and any acid, it can be any tartaric acid, is whenever they both are added with each other, they form baking powder. Students, remember it, baking soda and baking powder are the two different things. Baking powder is formed when tartaric acid or any acid, edible means which you can eat, is added to baking soda, then it will make baking powder. So the cook has forgot what main ingredient? It was baking powder. If he will not add baking powder to it, then the cake will become very hard and bitter in taste. Do you know that the baking soda will give CO2 and make the cake soft and fluffy, and this tartaric acid, it will minimize the bitterness of cake. So it will make our cake more good quality. It will be soft, fluffy and not bitter in taste. Same way, when your mother used to prepare chola bhaturas for you, isn't it? When she start making cholas for you, you know that how she prepared. First of all, she soaked the cholas for at least 8 to 9 hours. Then when she start boiling them, then she add a little bit baking soda to it, isn't it? Which will make the process more faster. When we add baking soda to that hard seeds, then it will make the seeds or the cholas more soft, more easier to cook. Okay, same way in bhaturas. When she start using that flour, maida flour, what she add? She add some a pinch of baking powder to it and keep it aside for a 2 to 3 hours, isn't it? Which when she start frying that bhaturas, then they get swell up and they are very soft, isn't it? Why they are soft? They are soft due to addition of baking powder to it. Okay, chola bhaturas, cake and all these things, the main ingredients baking soda and baking powder is used to make them more soft, fluffy, and they can be more crispy also, isn't it? Then come to the uses of baking soda. First use is that it is used to make baking powder, and baking powder is also used for in many different to make different dish for you people, isn't it? Then sodium hydrogen carbonate is also an main ingredient in antacid. What is antacid? Can you tell what is antacid? Antacid means the substance which work opposite to acid. Whenever anyone is suffering from acidity, then what we provide antacid to that person. Antacid means we are providing ENO. And what ENO contain? ENO contain magnesium hydroxide. That is the main ingredient which help to get relief from such type of process. Okay. Then it is also used in soda acid extinguisher. What are extinguishers? Extinguishers are the equipments which are used to extinguish, to stop the fire. And how the fire can be stopped? When we start producing CO2 gas. And how CO2 gas will be produced? CO2 gas will be produced when, but CO2 is a fire stopping gas, okay, and oxygen is a fire supporting gas. So CO2 will stop the fire, and that's why we are using it in soda acid fire extinguishers. So today in this we have completed baking soda. Once again I am explaining you baking soda formula NaHCO3. Then what is the name? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. And uses are, they are used in antacid, they are used for making baking soda, as well as they are used in soda fire extinguishers. Okay, so I think the baking soda is clear to you. I have explained you the formation also. When we take any brine solution along with CO2 and ammonia, it will give ammonium chloride along with sodium hydrogen carbonate. And what will happen when this baking soda is heated up? It will give Na2CO3. Very important in our next washing soda. It is we are going to use the same equation for preparation of washing soda, okay, along with H2O plus CO2. So I think this part is clear to you all. Thank you and have a nice day.